What's up guys, Saxon with Good Time Gaming. It is day 9 of Hoxton's Housewarming party and we have gotten a new secondary shotgun, the Goliath 12 gauge. In this video I'm going to kind of break down its damage, compare it to some other shotguns, show you guys some gameplay with it, and then give my overall feedback about the gun itself. So let's just jump right in and get started. Alright guys, so here we have the Goliath 12 gauge shotgun. You guys can kind of see the base stats here on the right here. We have a base magazine size of 6, 54 total ammo, a rate of fire of 333, 42 damage, 56 accuracy, 44 stability, 13 concealment, and 28 threat. First off, before even getting anywhere into this, the first thing that jumps out at me is the damage. The damage on this is really pathetic, actually, if I'm being totally honest. If we compare it over here to some of the other ones, the Loco starts out at 94, the GSPS is also 94. This one is basically right at the same area as the Street Sweeper shotgun. They're very similar in terms of their damage and some of the other stats too. You guys can kind of see here comparing the numbers here. The Street Sweeper has a bigger magazine, more ammo, faster rate of fire, but a little bit less accuracy, which doesn't really matter for the most part. So overall, like, my first impression looking at this weapon is not to be very impressed with it. However, it does look really cool. Check out the model for it. It actually looks really sweet. I think it looks really awesome. I'm definitely a big fan of the design of it, to say the least. So very good job on the design. The rest of it, though, I'm not really sure. We'll kind of see what we got. All right, guys, going in here to the mod section, we can mod it with our standard assortment of ammo types. I'm gonna go ahead and put buckshot on there. Go over here to barrel. We have two different barrels, both locked, or not locked, but they're unavailable at the start, so you have to find them or buy them with coins. I actually purchased them with coins to make it easier. So we have first here the short barrel, which takes away 8 accuracy and gives 3 concealment. And then we have the silenced barrel, which takes 2 damage, 4 accuracy, adds 4 stability, takes away 1 concealment, and then subtracts 22 threat. So this will make it totally silent. Barrel extensions, we have our standard 4 barrel extensions for all the other shotguns: the Shark Teeth, Silent Killer, King's Crown, and the suppressor. You can stat boost it for concealment, stability, negative accuracy, positive accuracy, and you can team boost it. Your standard array of gadgets are available, and you can also put your own sight on there. Now, if you're looking to use this for a silent secondary weapon, using buckshot or something like that, you're probably better off going ahead and taking the silenced barrel. The reason being, if you take the silenced barrel, you lose 2 damage, you lose 4 accuracy, which isn't really a problem for shotguns, and you gain 4 stability, and you only lose 1 concealment. Going over here into the other barrel types, which we can go over here and check out. With Silent Killer, you lose 4 damage, you gain 4 stability, and it costs you 2 concealment to put on that suppressor. The takes 4 damage, but it adds 4 accuracy, 4 stability, but it has a penalty of negative 4 concealment. So not probably the best one for buckshot or flechettes, that kind of ammo. If you're putting HE rounds in this, then I guess that might be better. But other than that, probably not a better choice. However, if you need something that is going to be more concealable, then you probably should go ahead and do the short barrel, because this one gives you a +3 to your concealment, whereas the silenced barrel is going to take 1 concealment away from you. So go ahead and do that, and then put on whichever suppressor you plan on using. So in this case, it would be the Silent Killer for me. Now let's see, if we wanted to boost it for concealment, we could do that. And we can go ahead and put that on there. If I'm just going for damage, like maximum damage possible here, this is what we get. Alright guys, here's what I have right now. I have Shotgun Impact, give me that 15% more damage. I have Overkill, which is going to be 75% more damage for 20 seconds upon making a kill. And I have Silent Killer, which is going to give me 15% more damage twice. With all those skills, the Goliath 12 gauge has 82.5 damage. That's pretty freaking bad. It's actually really bad. It's just basically not much different than the Street Sweeper. We go over to the Street Sweeper and we can mod this one out. Comparing those two, you can see they're basically identical in terms of damage. 82.5 damage on both of them. However, the Street Sweeper actually beats the Goliath in every other measure aside from accuracy, based on how I currently have it modded, which is kind of hilarious. This one kind of makes me think of like the GSPS and the Loco. Really, the GSPS and the Loco are just basically carbon copies of each other. It's just a matter of preference, or like maybe the style of it and what you like about it. The Goliath is not impressive at all. I'm really not impressed in the least bit with this weapon, to say the least. I'm going to throw a little build together here real quick and go in game. And we'll see what we can do with it, but I'm not too optimistic about it at this point. Alright guys, so the build that I'm running right here is basically just shotgun damaging skills, plus I have Unseen Strike, so I can get a little bit of extra crit on there. And I'm running around on the bank job here, just kind of shooting at whatever comes out. You guys can kind of see it takes quite a few hits to kill anything. Yeah, I'm not doing too great on that. This is on Mayhem difficulty, I would also add to that. So we're not on Death Wish or anything like that. This is Mayhem. So not too promising right now. The lower cops, obviously, they die pretty quickly, but just the damage is not very much. I mean, I don't have I don't have any like damage like stat trackers or anything like that. Like some of the mods and HUDs will show like your damage in numbers. I don't have that. But just with the paltry amount of damage it does, I mean, I can't be hitting for more than maybe 130, 140-ish per hit, which is pretty terrible. That's, of course, assuming I don't crit. If I crit, then I do a little more damage, but yeah, basically not doing a whole ton of damage. The ammo pickup on this gun isn't terrible. I'm getting about 1 to 2 pickups, about 1 to 2 ammo per pickup, so not terrible, not awful. Probably not enough to sustain, you know, your own ammo supply by kills, especially given how many kills you have to dump, or how many bullets you have to dump into somebody just to kill them. But it's not the worst either. As far as like One Down and Death Wish, the usefulness of this weapon is going to be pretty debatable. That's more of a problem, I feel like, with One Down and not necessarily the weapon itself. One Down basically made it to where a lot of weapons are just not as good as they used to be, and then there's weapons that are, you know, good now, but they aren't really like worth bringing on other difficulties. It's kind of a strange little situation we've gotten ourselves into with One Down. But yeah, overall, not that fabulous at all. Yeah, it's just kind of mediocre. Disappointed by that, to be honest. I guess in some respects it does fill a niche that was needed. We do have the shotgun skills that add more magazine capacity to those kind of shotguns, and we didn't have one of those before in the secondary realm, because every one of the secondary shotguns right now, they reload individually, so one bullet at a time. So I guess at least now you have an option there, you know, so I guess that's good. The gun reloads pretty quickly, that's also good. It has a nice kind of sound whenever you shoot it, so that's kind of good too, I guess. It looks cool, but, you know, quick reload, looking cool, sounding cool, isn't going to replace the fact that it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And if you can't kill things, then you're not very effective. That's what it comes down to. And it kind of sucks to say that, but man, that's just kind of, that's the state of the game right now, guys. This is where we're at. So, yeah, overall, not a weapon I'll probably ever be using, unless I'm maybe playing on Overkill or Death Wish. Maybe Death Wish, I don't know. Mayhem, perhaps. Just like a casual game, I might pull it out and use it a little bit. I do have a ton of Mayhem heists I have to go through for the mask, so maybe I'll use it during that time at some point. But in terms of, you know, would I bring this weapon with me on a serious heist attempt? That answer would be resoundingly hell no. And also bearing in mind that, like, the gameplay you're seeing here, I'm using buckshot. So this is like the highest damaging shell available. So not even counting flechettes, or I guess if you want to use AP rounds you could, but I don't really see why you would with a gun like this. So that's about it for this video, guys. Overall, I'd probably give this one a pass. It's cool, but not for the higher difficulties. Lower difficulties, yeah, but I mean, anything's good at lower difficulties, you know? So, we have one more day left of Hoxton's Housewarming party, so tomorrow we'll be getting a new heist, which should allegedly be Panic Room, so I'm pretty excited about that. So you get a little bit of a kind of teaser video like I do normally with like the everyday videos. And I'll try and get a One Down video, or at least maybe a Death Wish video out there tomorrow. That's kind of my plan for that. So that's about it, guys. We have one more day left. Hope you all have been enjoying the content and the gameplay and all the stuff from Overkill so far. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is actually a good time in gaming. Please want to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw today. Remember to always have a good time gaming.